Hello, hello. See if anyone jumps on here in just a sec. Hey, Lisa, can always count on you being on bright and early. Can you hear me? Just fine.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, great. Okay. So you will need, if you have something available that is like a chair or a surface or a coffee table or a bench or something, because we're going to be doing tricep dips and also some stuff using like stepping onto it. So we're going to be doing some step ups on the chair, some dips, hands on it. But there are options and everything if you need, and if there's something else that if you don't have that available, I can give you some other things. And also a lighter set of hand weights. I'm using my 8-pound dumbbells. If you need anything different, you want to go heavier or anything or lighter, by all means, but we will be doing some tricep work, kicking the weights back, and some upright rows. So that's what we got. Let's go ahead and begin. Hey, Katie, getting warmed up. Make sure this is all good to go. Okay, just start with your right arm. Let's bring your arm forward, get a little rotation through your shoulders. Remember, guys, today you're already up early. If you want, at 8:30 a.m., go ahead and switch to the other side forward. We're going to be doing a ask our owner of the studios, Dave Morocco, any questions you have about reopening, anything that might be on your mind. We're setting aside a full hour, and we're going to do it again on Monday, and I'll go backward with the other arm to answer any questions that might be weighing on your mind. And he is a great resource to be able to answer all those for you. So if you can pop on at 8:30, I think it's going to be well worth your time if you have any pressing questions. We're also going to be recording that and posting it. So if you don't have time to get on live, you can see other people's questions and be able to see if it answered any of yours. Hopefully you're able to see that 7-minute video that we posted. Go ahead and keep your arms straight, feet about hip width apart, and just rotate through the upper body. So 2 good resources. Hopefully they're answering some of the questions that you might have on your mind. I know the biggest question a lot of people are asking is about booking. You can feel free and ask that when we go on the 8:30 live, and you can explain how that's going to work. It's going to bring a lot of ease to your guys' minds. Okay, go ahead and bring your feet apart, point your toes forward, and just shift your weight from side to side. It's a little chilly in my garage this morning. I got my jacket on. Once I get warmed up, I'll be taking the layers down. We have 4 blocks today. 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 5 minutes, and at 8 minutes, once we get through the warm-up, the cool-down, it's going to be about a total of 45 minutes that we got on our workout today. Okay, now side to side, bringing one heel up towards your glutes. Got some upper body, core, a little bit of lower body mixed in. My favorite block is at the very end. Block number 4, it's going to be 8 minutes long. And it's going to be one of those push base timed efforts, doing exercises I think you guys are going to really enjoy. Okay, now bring your knees up front. Hopefully you guys have a good relaxing day planned for Mother's Day tomorrow, that you guys are well taken care of. Okay, let's finish with seal jacks. Hop your feet out, palms out, thumbs up. Get a little mobility through your chest and shoulders. Okay, you can keep moving a little bit. Get stretched out. Here's what we got. For block number 1, we're going to go for 8 minutes. Let me make sure I got my timer going. 8 minutes long. It's going to consist of 4 exercises. If you want to think of the magic number 16, you're going to do 16 total, 8 on each side of a step up on your chair, your bench, your surface. I'm going to put it on here so it grips a little better on the mat, whatever it is that you have. You'll do 8, leading with one leg. Then you'll switch, you'll do 8 leading with the other leg. Then you've got 16 tricep dips with your hands right on the end. You're gonna drop your back and hips right along the side of the bench. Now, if this is something where the wrist pressure, the shoulder pressure, how it rotates, isn't gonna feel great, grab some kind of weight that you might have and do a seated overhead tricep extension. And you can grab from the side, you can kind of hold whatever has some weight for you. Then we're gonna do some tap squats, 16 times. So you're gonna sit your hips back and down and just try to tap on whatever surface. If it's low, if the range of motion is not there, just do a squat. Get whatever range of motion is gonna feel best for you. And then the final exercise will be 16 total incline mountain climbers with your hands on, taking your knees one at a time. It's not a fast tempo, it's slow and controlled. Knees in towards your arms, okay? And if that's, again, pressure on the wrist or anything, do bicycles down on the floor. So you still get the movement of your knees in and out. We're gonna go for 8 minutes, and we're kind of like 16 of everything. Goal is about 2 to 3 rounds or more. You can follow with me, you can do it on your own. Here to recap: step ups, tricep dips, squats, tap squats, and then incline mountain climbers. Okay, we're gonna go for 8. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and get started. That's 4 so far for me. There's 8, and I'll switch sides. Four. And if you have weights, you can always hold weights too. Last one. Then we're going into dips. 16 of them. That's quite a bit. I can take a little bend in my knees. You're more than welcome if you want to put them straight. It'll increase the challenge. There's 8. Okay, now we've got tap squats. And remember, you can squat if you don't want to tap. There's 16. Okay, you got the incline mountain climbers. We're about 2 minutes in. Okay, that's round 1. Ooh, 8 minutes. We're gonna have plenty of time to get through 3. We're about 2.5 minutes in. Go back to the step ups. There's 8. Switch to the other side. There's 5. I got 3 more. Bench chair's a lot higher than the benches are at the studio. Makes it better for the tap squats, not the step ups. Okay, 16 dips. 5 or 6 more. One more. You got 16 tap squats. Watch your feet, make sure their toes are pointing forward, or they can turn out a little bit, but you don't want a wide turned out stance. Focus on pushing your butt back and just tapping right on the surface or right above. And when you stand up, make sure you're not pushing your hips through. You're just locking them out at the top, getting good flexion in the back of your legs. Eight more. And the Incline mountain climbers, we're almost 5 minutes in, about 3 to go. And it's 16 total. Okay, let's get through one more round. We got 3 minutes. One more. Last one, we're going to the right side. Three. Whew. Tricep dips. We got 2 minutes remaining. 16 of them, make them good. Last time on them. Six more. Whew. Get our tap squats. We have about 1:15. Get them done. Three more. Whew. We'll wrap up with this. You got 40 seconds, nice and slow and controlled. Six more. Boom, last one. Oh, and we're good on time. Okay, you won't need this anymore. We're just gonna need our space. Water, kind of get a sip of water. Let me go over what you're doing. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 rounds. It's gonna be timed. You're gonna stay right with me. It's gonna be 1 minute of a broad jump to a shuffle. That's where you take a big leap forward and then take a little shuffle step back. Big leap, shuffle step. If the leap isn't gonna feel great, take 3 big steps and then take some smaller shuffles going back. 3 big steps, smaller shuffles going back. Then another minute, you're gonna hold your dumbbells. I'm gonna show you a side view. Elbows are gonna stay right over your hips. Keep your elbows at a 90-degree angle. You're gonna hinge like you're doing a deadlift. Once your shoulders are forward but you still got a flat back. You're gonna kick your weights back, bring them back to 90, and then hinge back up. So you're only losing the 90 once you're forward, straighten the arms, return, and then stand up. So you're not letting the weights swing and curl or go past or beyond the 90 degrees. Okay, then we'll go, that's 1 minute of those. Then we'll go 30 seconds of high knees. Again, if you don't want to hop, just one knee at a time. Take it up towards your chest, just trying to bring your knee about hip height or above. And then the final one is going to be 30 seconds of a sumo squat with an upright row. So you're going to have your light set of dumbbells, point your toes out, bring your feet wide. And as you're coming up, you're going to lead with your elbows and bring the dumbbells just right under your chin for 30 seconds. So we've got a minute on the broad jump to shuffle. We have a minute on the kickback, and then 30 and 30 on the high knees in the upright row. Okay, and I'll keep time. This is a 9-minute round because we're doing it 3 times. Okay, here we go. Broad jump to shuffle in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it for round 1. Let's get your heart rate elevated a bit. You can kind of think of it like a push pace. So about 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and grab your dumbbells for the good morning to tricep kickback. Make it very robotic. You're not getting any kind of swinging. Every move is very intentional. Go. You got about 30 seconds. It's like your base pace. Fifteen seconds. Nice and controlled. Make sure there's no swing. Almost there. A few more reps. I'll count you down. 3, 2, 1. Let's go to high knees. Remember, it's only 30 seconds. And then we're going to that sumo squat with an upright row. A few more seconds. I'll count you down. 3, 2, 1. Grab your dumbbells. And there are no breaks in between the rounds today. So right after this, we go right into the broad jump to shuffle. For round 2, 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Go ahead and set your weights down. Broad jump to shuffle. You can dial these back however you need. Already 30 seconds in. Fifteen seconds. Don't grab your weight. Jumps are getting small. 3, 2, 1. Okay, grab your weights. So 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. Keep that nice steady 90-degree bend. Pull your shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. Let's go high knees. The tough part is that fatigue sets in. You're gonna want to just barely lift your legs. See if you can fight to drive them up. Believe it or not, it's working through the hip flexors and lower abdominals to provide that lift. Try to get them up there. Okay, get ready for the sumo squat. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and grab your weights. Fifteen seconds. Okay, down. You're gonna go right back to that broad jump to shuffle. 3, 2, 1. Go right back to it. Okay, we got about 30 seconds. Whew. My legs are sore from the last little bit. 15 seconds. I'll count you down. We'll get your dumbbells. 3, 2, 1. Grab your weights. Last round on this. You feel it in your hamstrings as you hinge forward. If you're feeling it in your back at all, check your posture. Make sure you're not rounding your back, you're keeping it flat. You got 30 seconds. No. 15 seconds. Okay, let's do one more. 3, 2, 1. Let's get some good high knees. Ten seconds. Okay, we're gonna get those dumbbells back out one more time. 3, 2, 1. Grab them for the sumo squat. Do an upright row. We only got 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Take a breather. Okay, you guys will not need your dumbbells anymore. Here's what we got. You got a short 5-minute round. A lot of this is transverse abdominis. That's this nice muscle that's kind of like a corset that wraps around the top part of the abdominal wall and kind of keeps everything in close. And here's what it's going to look like. So 5 minutes. You've got 10 total bird dogs. That's where you go opposite arm and opposite leg extend. And that's the key word on this. It's extend, not lift. So we're not going for a lift. We're going for length and extension. 5 on each side. Then you're going to have a back extension with a lat pull, which looks like this. You're going to keep your feet planted, hands by your side, lift your chest up, reach your arms out, pull them back in, and then lower down. You're going to do 10 of these. So you're lifting up, chest off the floor, a reach, and you can reduce the range of motion as you need, but keep your feet planted. And then the final one will be 20 total swimmers. That's where you lift, and this is really quick. Opposite arm and opposite leg. It works some stabilizing muscles right around the lower back. If it's bothering your back at all, you can go a little slower and lift opposite arm and opposite leg, or just the arm if the lower back flexion isn't going to feel great. Okay, I'm going to get the timer going. We're going for only 5 minutes, and we've got an 8-minute round to take us home. Cool? Okay, here we go. Timer rocking. 3, 2, 1. Let's do the bird dogs. Length. Flex the foot when you go back. Like you're kicking something away from you. And you might not feel like they're doing much, but trust me, this is doing a whole ton of benefit to your core. As long as you're not lifting, you're extending. Opposite arm, opposite leg. 4 more. Last 2. Whew. Okay, now we got that. Back extension, lat pull. If the arm movement doesn't work, you can just lift through your shoulders and chest away from the floor. Three more after this one. One more. Okay, now we got the swimmers. Opposite arm and opposite leg. 20 total. Whew. Okay. Go back to the bird dogs. We're 2 minutes into our 5 minutes. We're going to get at least 2 rounds, maybe a little piece of the last one. Try to have your hand and knee come down to the mat at the same time. So one doesn't go before the other. That'll work your core a little better. 4 more. And it might take a little more thought and control, because if you're just trying to whip through these, you're not going to feel much benefit. Woo, okay. Got that lat pull. Plant the feet down. 3 more. Our swimmers. Okay. We got about 1:20. Go back to the bird dogs. Remember, flex your foot as you kick it out. It's all about stability, not letting your body rock around or become unstable. There's 4. Slower the better on these. So if you want a stronger core, slow down. Two more. Okay, oh, so 30 seconds. Let's get that lat pull. Ten seconds. One more good rep. Okay. Here we got our final round. It's gonna be 8 minutes long. Then we're gonna stretch and we'll be done by 7:45. All right, now this round includes some lunges and some walkout push-ups. Katie, real quick, do you want to turn your mic on? Are you able to, let me know if you can do this. And there can be no push-up on it if you want. Just where you bring your hands down, you bend your knees a little bit, walk forward, walk back, stand up. If that's not going to work, you're more than welcome to change that walkout to more of a squat, to a knee tuck as an option. But what we're going to do is 2 minutes of a walkout push-ups. You're going to walk your hands out, do a push-up from your toes or knees, walk your hands back. 2 full minutes. And then we've got 1 minute, so that's your push, the walkout push-ups. Then 1 minute of reverse lunges. We're going to call that your base. We're going to go back and forth between that. So 2 minute push, 1 minute base, 2 minute push, 1 minute base. Then we'll have 1 minute of the push-ups at the very end, followed by 1 minute of running mans. And that's where you're pumping your knees in and out at a quick tempo for the final minute, and that will be the all out. Okay, so I'm gonna time you. Go with me. So the 2 minute push is gonna be our first one. Here comes the timer. 3, 2, 1, let's begin. Walk out to a push-up. Bend your knees as you come down a little bit. Pace yourself through this. It's a long 2 minutes. We're just going through this cycle. 8 minutes long, and we're going to be good. We're 45 seconds in. Okay, we're over a minute in. Thirty seconds. Come on. 15 seconds. We're going into lunges, which will be our base pace. Three, two, one. Let's do lunges. Remember, you can reduce the range of motion and just stagger a step back. So make sure it's a step, drop with the knee. So you're taking them to roughly 90 degrees. Stepping like you're on train tracks. We have 30 seconds. Get another round, 2 minutes of walkout push-ups coming up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go back to it. Walkout push-ups. 2 minutes. "45 seconds in. Stay with it. Okay, we got less than a minute. Second to last round. Our last round of these is going to only be 1 minute long. No. 30 seconds. Remember, this should feel like a push. So your heart rate should be elevating a little more. Ten seconds. Get one more. 3, 2, 1. Let's do lunges. So they give you an outline. 1 minute of lunges, 1 minute of walkout push-ups, 1 minute of running mans as our all out, and then we're done. It's less than 3 minutes of work left. "20 seconds. Come on. Ten seconds. Ready, last round of walkout push-ups. It's only a minute long. Straight into a minute of running man. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Ah. 30 seconds. You got 10 seconds left. Get one more, and I'll count you straight down into the running man. So stay down in the push-up position. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Quick tempo. Knees in and out. 1 minute, we're done. You're gonna start to feel your shoulders burn. And that's the point. Try to keep your shoulders right above your wrists. Your back flat. Come on, 35 seconds. Embrace the burn that's developing deep in the shoulders. Come on, don't let up. Would you stop early during a 1 minute all out? I don't think so. Come on, dig in. 15 seconds. Come on. Stay with it. I'm not gonna let you go a second over. Not ready to count you down. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's push back into child's pose. Point your toes back. Push your hips back onto your heels. Press down through your palms. We're gonna get a little bit on that shoulder, so we're gonna spread the needle. Left arm underneath the right. Rotate and put some pressure down on the left shoulder as you reach. And switch to the other side. Left hand down, thread through with the right. Sink down into that right shoulder. Now let's turn over onto our back. Woo. You're gonna bring your left ankle just right above your right knee. And grab right around the right shin and pull in towards your chest. A little figure 4 stretch for the hamstrings and hip on the left side. And switch to the other side. Okay, now we're gonna extend out your left leg. Tuck your right knee in towards your chest and just relax your shoulders back. Should feel it's right on the front of the hip. Okay, now we're gonna take the same leg, keeping it bent, take it across your body to the left, and look over your right shoulder. Switch to the other side, right leg out, left knee in towards the chest. Then you're gonna bring that knee across your body to the right. Now take both knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms right around your shins, let your tailbone lift a little off the floor. Take a little pressure out of the low back. A little deeper stretch to the front of your hips. All right, guys. That was great. Oh man, that last 8 minutes, loved it. Hopefully you enjoyed as well. Make sure you're seeing this, got your workout in, you tune in at 8:30. We want everybody on there to get some questions answered. We're gonna do it again if it doesn't work for you at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, Monday. Okay? You guys are awesome. We love you.